Okay, here's the best bit. Minimum fuss. Watch her swim off. Now she's probably going to beat the hell out of me here, so if she flies off, she flies off. At least we know she's okay. There she is. 21 pound and 12 ounces. Absolutely chuffed to bits. And what I say, best bit, putting it back. Oh, hang on. All right. Oh, come on. We want to take your picture. Right, here we go then. Oops, a daisy. This isn't going to be very graceful, young lady, is it? Okay, has everybody got what they need? Right. Thank you so much. Hold her till she's ready. Away she goes. Well, she looks fine. And light my fire. How good is that? Well, we've just had a bit of a result from Boyton. I've had a 21-12 common, as you've seen. And I thought it'd be a good idea just to run through the gear that I actually use on these occasions. And most importantly of all is mobility. You know, you don't want to be dragging loads and loads of gear around with you. So the main thing, an unhooking mat. I can carry my little tackle box in there. It's got all the bits and pieces that I need for a day's surface fishing. A landing net, obviously, and a rod. The rod itself is a purpose-built controller rod. It's got a 2 1/4 pound test curve action, which is fantastic when you're using light lines and light hook links. The last thing you need is a broom handle, you know, putting excess pressure on those light items of tackle. Small free spool reel, loaded up with 15 pound controller braid. Floats, it's wonderful, keeps you in direct contact with your controller so you're not making big sweeping strikes to compensate for a bow and a line, a little flick of the rod tip, and you've set the hook. Down to the business end. Got a small Exocet controller on there, held on with a little lead clip. And it's ideal, especially in these weedy conditions at this time of year. A lot of lakes are getting weedy. It can become a problem getting snagged up in it. The lead clip just allows it to release quite easily. The hook link itself, 5 or 6 foot of Drennan double strength. Pre-stretched nylon line. This is why the soft actions the soft action rods are important, so you're not putting pressure on it. Down to a size 9 short shank straight point hook. Absolutely ideal for the job. You don't need big hooks because the presentation needs to be delicate. Okay, and onto the hook bait itself. This is actually an artificial plastic tiger nut. It's chopped down. I catch so many fish on these things. I have no idea why, but probably a lot to do with my confidence in them. And of course I can trim it down to get the buoyancy exactly how I want it, so it doesn't look like there's a hook attached to it. Boilie stop in, nice and tight to the hair, and I'm ready to go. And the other most important thing is what we're going to feed them. And much the same as my bottom feed when I'm fishing on the bottom of the lake, I want to add a little bit of confusion to the baited area. And to that end, I've got several sizes of floating pet food, and I've also got my little secret weapon, which is dry roasted corn. Keep that one under your hat because they are absolutely brilliant. Various sizes. There's some Chillcott in here, some Tesco's premium mixers. The actual Chillcott has got tuna and herring oil in it and actually puts quite a nice little slick on the surface, which is nice, gives you a chance to see where your hook bait and controller are, along with the free offerings. It just makes things just a little bit easier as it flattens the surface of the water off. And all I've been doing is catapulting them out over the back of the weed. The fish haven't gone mad today. We've lacked a bit of sunshine, but a little bit of perseverance paid off, and we had that lovely common. It was fantastic, and I couldn't be happier, to be quite honest with you.